Hello, it's me here again. Today I have another commentary. Today's commentary will be on Izayah's Rant on a Bug's Life. This rant is going to suck because this movie was a part of my childhood. Anyways, let's get started, shall we?
This movie did not age well. And man, it pains my heart I got a rant on a movie from my childhood.
If this movie's from your childhood, then why are you ranting on it anyway?
If you're a person that still thinks this movie holds up and absolutely adore this movie, that's fine. More power to you. Admittedly, the animation...
Well, thank you for saying that, but I still hate you.
for 98 standards is solid. I mean, the colors are just so gorgeous and breathtaking. It really makes you feel like you're the size of an ant, of course. So yeah, good job to the animators. I like the score of the movie. You know, the da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, it's so magnificent. To me, guys, the best character in the movie has to be Dot. She was the only ant and character that showed a bit of sympathy for Flick, guys, and the most optimistic about him. So I totally side with Dot in this movie. And finally, I love Kevin Spacey's voice acting. Who doesn't? I'm afraid those things alone are not enough to save this movie. Out of any movie in the Pixar pantheon, this has to be the most harshest and mean-spirited one I've ever seen. I mean,
how's this movie even mean-spirit? The Disney movie that is mean-spirits is Chicken Little.
This movie, the entire ant colony is freaking berating Flick. I mean, one moment, when he trambles the princess, he gets berated. And then once he lost the food, he gets berated again. And of course, he goes on adventure, recruits some warrior bugs.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna skip some of this because I don't want this video to be too long.
So you see what I mean? His sinister actions are not well justified. I mean, yeah, moments later he'll give a motivational speech of all the grasshoppers of how the ants are willing to stand up, but at that point, it's so jarring that his mind would actually change so rapidly. And as he said, they have enough food to survive the winter. That's just not good writing, I'm sorry.
How is the writing not good? It's good in my opinion.
And of course you have the liar reveal. Oh my goodness. I agree with a lot of people. This has to be, my goodness, the second worst liar reveal ever made under the liar reveal in my worst DreamWorks movie ever made. And this one...
If you hate your worst DreamWorks movie, then just ignore it.
It's just so harsh and telling Flick to never come back. So guess what? Queen orders, more like the call.
Well, I do agree with you. That kind of is mean-spirit way they did not tell him to come back.
He orders Flick to leave, but of course they scrap the idea of the bird and trying to scare away the grasshoppers. That is just not a good fallout. But still, guys, it was very predictable. I mean,
how's this movie predictable?
No, there's a happy ending. No Flick's gonna come back.
Well, of course it has a happy ending. Every Pixar movie has a happy ending.
Back. I don't know, many people praise, you know, the scene when Flick stands up to Hopper. Now small individuals can rise up to a dictator, you know, messes juggalos. And honestly, I get where you're coming from, guys. It's just that the message didn't really feel earned. Also,
that's the guy that hates so many good movies.
So P.T. Flea, he was a weasel. And finally, the humor. I gotta say... Yeah, the humor, to me, it's just really lowbrow. So many insect puns. Even a lot more poop jokes than I remember. Like, when Heimlich was...
Well, yeah, I have to admit, poop jokes are disgusting. They're just as disgusting as pee jokes and fart jokes, which I hate.
It's like, Francis, leave him alone, they have poo-poo head. And also a couple of R-rated jokes, guys. I know that's a little jarring to say, but really, in the climax, guys, when Slim basically uses, puts a bit of berries in his eyes, and then you see Heimlich basically looks like he got his face chopped off. Yeah.
Well, it's just pretending that they have blood on them.
I don't mind these kind of indie endings, but honestly, if it makes sense and it was funny, and honestly, it wasn't that funny.
Well, it is funny in my opinion. If you don't like this movie, that's okay.
So overall, I can tolerate if you'll fundamentally disagree with me, guys. And I'm glad there are people that do call this an underrated masterpiece, guys.
Well, it is an underrated masterpiece in my opinion.
But I'm afraid I can't be on your side, guys. And I know this is gonna shock you all, but honestly, after rewatching this movie, this is my least favorite Pixar movie ever. Yes, guys, I'm going that far. I think it's worse than Cars 2 and worse than TS 4. And sadly, it breaks my heart. I gotta give this movie 0 out of 10. And so
Correction, this movie gets an 8 out of 10.
I'd love to know what your thoughts on A Bug's Life as well, guys. So do you think Bug's Life is an underrated masterpiece?
Okay, I'm just gonna end it here. Wow, just wow. That rant was just as bad as his fanboy Chum Chum rant. Even though I hate fanboy and Chum Chum. And Freeman, if you're watching this is for you, my friend. Anyways, that's my commentary. And goodbye, everyone.